Namaskar. In one of the previous video I talked about the situation when you are being appreciated, when someone is praising you. Now let us talk if someone is criticizing you, how to accept that criticism. The criticism is of two kinds, malevolent and benevolent. One is called slander. Someone is slandering you, just to humiliate you, or for whatever reasons. Sometimes criticism is very constructive. Someone wants to change you, help you. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes unintentionally. But we have to distinguish between these two types of criticism and respond accordingly. So, how to take that criticism? Of course, it is very painful in the beginning when we don't have a habit to deal with the criticism. It is very painful because we identify ourselves with the egos, with our personalities, and if someone is trying to reconstruct my personality, I consider that he's attacking me. He's an attack on my personality, on myself. And when I'm feeling that I'm being attacked, then my brain goes into the fight or flight response. Either I will fight and subdue the person, overcome him with the maximum energy that I can produce, with the maximum intellectual weapons that I can manifest, or I will retire, run away. So this is our response and creates a lot of stress. When the brain goes into the flight or fight state, the higher capabilities of the mind are switched off. There is no more creativity, there is no more intuition, there is no more humor. As a speaker, I have met with many situations when people, they provoke. There is a big hall, there are several hundred people sitting there, and one of them will just like to challenge you. Let me see what you're made of. And he'll just nicely. At that moment, it's very important what will be the response. If we go into the aggressive state, he has won and you have lost. You as a speaker, you as the figure of authority, you lose all your authority because you engaged in that foolishness. You have become just like a bull, just like a ram, animal state of the mind, animalistic state of the mind. And because there is no creativity, there is no humor, you cannot use his attack to your advantage. So it is very important to maintain the coolness of the mind and to say, yes, but you are a beautiful person. And start from there. And there are so many ways how you can turn the situation into your advantage. But if you become aggressive, you already have lost. There is one suggestion coming from my spiritual master. That suggestion has saved so much of my pain. It saved me so much pain, saved so many brain cells. Because if someone is criticizing, it's very painful. And if we engage in that sort of, ego, the bulls of the ego, they start to fight, it's endless. It can never end. Because when people are arguing, they're not ready, their mind is not open. Even you have lost, you're going back to get more weapons, to come back and still win. But actually nobody is winning in that situation. You are just you are making a fool out of yourselves. So there is a very beautiful suggestion coming from my spiritual master. He says, a major part of slander in the world is based on falsehood. Falsehood is due to either ignorance or due to if some selfish interests are hurt, or based on the himsa vritti, the tendency of the mind, the harmful tendencies of the mind, when you want to hurt somebody. So with the cool mind, explain it to the slanderer. If the criticism is baseless, you can just explain that this is not right. Or you can do so many ways, creative ways. You try to turn the situation to the advantage. One day we'll try to record a lecture about the public speaking. Then I can talk about the different ways the speakers can employ to turn the situation into the advantage, to his advantage. But, okay, explain it to the slanderer. But if there is even a farthing, even a little, even 1% of truth in his criticism, then you should accept it. And in that case, you have to thank the person. Actually it is not easy to criticize. It is easy to do the mudslinging, to criticize behind one's back. But face to face, to say something unpleasant, you have to be something. You have to be strong for that. And it is unpleasant. So people avoid face-to-face confrontation, they avoid face-to-face criticism. So if someone is genuinely criticizing you, then you have to thank that person. Thank you for shedding the light on the demerits that I have. And now next step. Next step, you have to ask for rectification. It means you have to ask, okay, since you have criticized me, what is your advice? How can I change myself? What should I do? And then be sincere with that. And that it will give two things. One is that your personality will be reconstructed. Because if you are sincere, even 1% you change in yourself. If someone is criticizing and he's pointing out so many things in me, I may not right now be able to change everything of that. But even if 1% I will change, is a great progress, and it is a great boon for me, great benefit. He's my great benefactor. So I should be grateful. Thank you very much. One positive thing is that my personality gets positively reconstructed. I become a better person. And this is to my advantage. And second thing is that people start to respect. Because someone is giving the feedback and you are fiercely fighting it back. Then the person will say, oh, okay. He will withdraw and will not try to come near to you again. And he will feel that I don't want to work with this person because he is not mature. I don't feel that I will be able to have a constructive dialogue with him or her. That person is immature. It is said, love all, trust all, but don't entrust the things of importance, the things of responsibility, responsible things, to the people who do not follow yama niyama, moral principles. So if a person like that, okay, we can deal on certain level in some limited spheres, but I cannot trust him completely. But if I am able to see that person capable of change, that we can have a constructive dialogue, that we can adjust with each other, find the truth, then I will trust that person so much. And we can have a better and better relationship. So that respect from the people comes also due to our ability to properly take criticism. So this advice from my spiritual master have really helped me so much I cannot say that I'm following 100% that advice, but to that extent that I was able to follow, it really helped me so much. So these are the thoughts about this topic. Try to apply this science of criticism. If someone is criticizing, withdraw a little bit from your personality and don't think that someone is attacking you, think that someone is helping you. And your personality is now under reconstruction and you're changing. Even a tiny bit you're changing is already a great thing. Imagine if you change even 0.01% of your personality. The advantages you get is for the whole life, for the entire span of 100 years that you are going to live. Isn't it not a great thing? Even if it is a little pain you have to endure for that, I think it is worth. Thank you very much. Namaskar.